Hi all. Right, yeah, I have managed to just jump straight back in here, so we'll see how far we can get. So starting turn 12. Yeah, I only got one unit to land. It was delayed from turn 7. Artillery, it's quite a nice unit though, so fingers crossed. Just try to remember, yeah. There's one thing that's sticking in my head. I don't want purple firing in the east. I do not want purple to fire in the east. I shouldn't say that because you know what's going to happen. Eh? Right, anyway, let's get this unit landed first. Okay, so landing check for this one artillery unit. We get no mines. Oh, there's 2 A's on the card. An A's delayed, isn't it? We're on turn 12. 14, artillery, delayed, placed 3 turns ahead, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Is there not a point where you actually... Yeah, well, when it moves on a bit, you just end up delaying it that long, it doesn't actually come in. So, well, that's a shame. So I'll put him up to turn 12, 13, 14. Well, he's got a chance to come back in before turn 6. That'll be turn 15. Well, 13, 14, 15 he'll come into the box, and turn 16 he'll come on board just before we scoop everything up because we've not got enough victory points. No, that'll not happen. We're going to do it. He says confidently. Right, so no more landing. Now, there's no more units to land either. There's a couple of delayed units on the 13th to be placed. So down to an event. So let's get well, we got a good event last turn, so let's get another one. Okay, here we go. Turn 12, remember. So place a hero. Excellent. So that's good. Any US unit on the 29th. Come on, really? Well, I think I know where it might be going, but I would have much preferred this guy right here to get it, I think. That would have made... Well, that's another colour we don't want firing, do we? Brown. Yeah, okay. Okay, so place a hero on any US unit on the 29th and add a depth marker over there as well. Right, let's have a look at the depth marker first then, I think. So we got this purple. Now we didn't take any of them out. They both still got depth. The green and the red one. We made an attack here, but we didn't have the weapons, did we? Yeah, demolitions. We wanted demolitions, right? So, well, in some ways that attrition would have removed that demolitions. Then I'm pretty sure we would have been putting our depth marker on it. So that might have been a good call. This is within 2, this purple position, which, to be honest, I'd be fine about it. However, the brown up there is within 2 as well, isn't it? That's never built depth, has it? No, that's just been sitting there on its own. Well, I'm hoping the tiebreakers come down to making it purple. It's going to go on numbers, I think. Now, is there another one? No, this has 2. This has depth. This has depth. This does not, but it's 3 away. And you want to pick a WM position first. I seem to remember that. Well, I'm going to have to look at the tiebreakers anyway. So yeah, we've got this purple position and the brown position up there. So let's see what is the purple. 72 and 66. I bet it's the lowest number. It's going to be a lowest number. 9.2, that's always one that sticks in my head. Choose a German unit closest in the hexes to a US unit. Okay, they're both within 2. If 2 or more units are equidistant, choose a unit in a single hex WN position. Well, they're both 2 hex positions, aren't they? Then in a 2 hex position, then in a reinforcement position. Right, if there's more than one, place the depth mark in the position with the lowest ID number. I knew it was going to be lowest. Damn it. I'm looking about here now to see if I can find my way out. Oh yeah, in actual fact, he was within 2 as well, this Brown. But again, it's not closer, they're all within 2, and we want a WM position before a reinforcement position. I wouldn't have liked that guy to have built depth either, though. I mean, although I don't like the Brown position over that way doing it, it's probably got a better chance of whittling it down. Yeah, so I think it is going to be that guy. Yeah, I can't see. I was hoping to see something else, but I can't. So this guy's going to build some depth. Just to frustrate us a little bit more. Right. Well, our hero, actual fact, this is an area as well that wouldn't be a bad option for the hero. So, and to be honest, this guy could get involved with the HQ soon enough. I mean, if we can do something with this, then that HQ is going to work its way down here. And work its way into here. So I don't think we've not got any full we've got the range infantry, but he's with a general. I don't think we've got any other 6 strength guys, have we? No. Wondering about this one, maybe? Just on the edge, maybe. And the reason being, obviously, is because we could use an action on these guys. Move them together, that's probably the plan. In fact, I think we definitely need to use an action to move these next turn. Yeah, I can pretty much see our 2 actions already. That's going to be that and that, isn't it? Yeah, and this is going to be supported by the HQ, so that's good. The Rangers can do their own thing. Yeah, that is going to be our action. So if I put on this guy, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, surely the general's got to stay with these infantry units, isn't it? I mean, I know it could mean leaving the tanks behind if we're going to move south. I'm going to move inland, but I don't really know that we are, though. I think the possible better idea might be just come up and go for this, and maybe just gather around these 3 positions. And well, in actual fact, if I plonk a 2-step infantry unit in there, we get rid of this guy, obviously, then that's 3 victory points right there. So, I mean, I'm jumping ahead of the whole fact that there could well be some reinforcements that come and say, no, that's not what's going to happen, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the general's going to stay with him. The tank, and in particular, this tank does have a he's getting a free move. Okay, he's not getting commanded by the general, which is probably the main part. But okay, well, we go for that guy then, Grant. It's him or him, I think. And he looks like he could, party up with the HQ. Not for a couple of turns, admittedly. But as long as we can spare the action there. Right, yeah, it's going on there. Right, let's see what we get. Okay, we're getting a Strojny. Yeah. Strojny. I want to say that sounds, I don't know whether American, sounds kind of Polish. You know what, I'd be guessing. I'm not very good with this stuff. I probably shouldn't say these things. I'm probably insulting somebody somewhere or causing offence. Right, okay. Strojny's going on that. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong as well, so apologies. So he's going on that guy. I think that's probably right, isn't it? Because he's going to follow them up. Yeah, they're going to go up the bluff, and well, you know what? I don't know. He can maybe wander up. And do his own thing. Even going up. Don't know if you seem to think you've got loads of time, Grant, to get away up here. How many turns is that? This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're not quite grabbing that hex at all, are you? Yeah, I probably need to think of a better plan. Maybe, actually, let's just hold that thought. Maybe the fact that this guy is up on the higher ground, if you like, would I not be better putting it on him so that at least he can go and wander up here and grab a victory point, Once we take care of green, he could have a bash at brown, but I don't think that HQ is going to be wandering in too much. Or is it? I might rethink that. I'm not sure we need this to go up. We do need to take brown out. And brown gets fired into from blue, which is here, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm not so sure this unit is useful at the minute. Oh dear. Okay, you're all screaming at the monitor, eh? Saying, no, Grant, put on this guy. Because what do you need for here? You need, what is it? Demolitions. You've not got demolitions, and the guy's way back here that's got demolitions, and if you make this guy a hero, you've got demolitions. Okay. Oh, it's just as well I think more than I need to, probably. Yeah, I think I almost missed that. I think this is better, because now we've got the demolitions. And in fact, what have we got there? 3, although we moved our HQ away from that, didn't we? Well, hold on, he's got 4. No, that's enough. He could take that on himself. Because he's not getting, that's 4 strength against 3 strength, and we now have the weapons, because the hero counts as a wild card, so the hero can bring along demolitions. So we've got that. So now the big question could be, can these guys take this on by themselves? Maybe with the support of this big 6 strength artillery? Well, that's possible. Okay, so yes, the hero's going here. And I'm glad I thought about it that little bit longer, because there you go. That seems so much better. And now, I mean, okay, I was thinking about he can go and wander himself, but it did bring me back to remembering this, so... Right, okay. Good event. Very good. Okay, so now for some fire in the east. So now we need a bit of luck. Don't want purple, don't want brown. Here we go. Whoa, yes. Double orange. Red's going to fire, we don't care. Blue's empty. Blue, oh, that's amazing. Some of the further positions doesn't matter. This could be good, guys. So double orange is empty. There's no other double orange. Double red. Okay, well, we've got double red. That could, yeah, it's catching that guy across there or not. Oh, yeah. It's taking my guy out, isn't it? Ah, well. He's unsteady, yeah. So he's going to take one of the hits. So he's gone. And unfortunately, we've got somebody across another sector. Yeah, that's artillery again. Yeah. I know, it's a shame. I've just not had the points to, the actions to move him out of that hex, because he'd be safe in any other hex, I think. But I mean, I suppose because he's just not that, I don't know, he's not that good a unit. I mean, I dare say they can be later on in the game, but I think, and okay, that there's maybe an argument for maybe delaying them, and I don't know. Right, so yeah, he's taking a hit and he gets replaced with his replacement counter. They do have one more hit to dish out, but I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I mean, red doesn't come along here, and it stops here, so, and not in this hex or this hex, so yeah, I suppose that looked bad. I mean, it wasn't good. I mean, yeah, that guy would have been nice to hang about for if blue did, if these did come down and in here, I suppose, to give a bit of support, but anyway, okay. And then blue is firing at armour as well. Well, blue position we took out. There is another blue up here, but nothing in its field of fire. So that's good. Well, I still feel that was a result, because I'm really praying for not purple and not brown. And, well, we got our wishes there. So, good. Right, leave the card there and we'll come back to that. There's no artillery as well. I wasn't even looking at that. The colours were more important to me. But no artillery is also good. Okay, so let's get a fire in the west. I'm not sure what we're wanting over here. It was more across that side, so no artillery, that's what we want. Hey, that'll do. So, we weren't maybe hoping for something not removing disruption. Although we're putting this hero on now, we had probably options to deal with that situation. Okay, we've got double orange. Orange is empty. There's no other oranges that are relevant. Double red is disrupted, so the disruption is going to move from that. Purple is going to fire at, and we know what diamonds are usually really bad for us. Single purples and any others. Yeah, it's all happening along here, isn't it? And I think, Is this unsteady? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, he's not doing nothing along here. Purple diamond. It's not intense, yeah. This guy's taking a hit. He's got 3 hits to dish out purple. This guy's gone. That just felt like a waste holding back that unit, and then they're eventually going to get hit the longer you take. There's no purple stretching up to there, thankfully. Don't think it goes along into there. No, that's all we're getting, but yeah, it's a bit of a pity, but oh well, just got to move on, Matt. I don't know what I'm going to do down here now, really. The unit gets doubled, the depth does not. It's kind of pointless attack, really, isn't it? Well, you could get a result where it's a 1 and we have the weapons. Then we look at the depth marker, and we've only had 1 tactical reinforcement depth marker. I'm pretty sure there's more than 1 of them. We get that. Then again, that ends up putting a reinforcement into here or something, which is probably not what we want, because we've just moved that unit up to there to that. I'm all just speculating and thinking, is that what we'd want? I really don't know what we do with that now. We need these guys to come down, really, and try and help, but okay, well, let's move on. So there's no artillery there either, so although it looked bad, I think it was okay. I don't know, maybe not. Right, let's move on to engineering phase. Well, you'd think we had something to clear this time, surely, because orange was empty, red fired, and blue was empty. So it was just red. It's just red we're looking at. So, what do you know? All these are red. And then we've got some clear ones. Right, but no, we do have here or here. It's a bit random, whatever, eh? I think what we'll do is we'll just move this clear marker along to there and we'll take that one, eh? That works. I think so, yeah. Right, and the other side, we had yeah, so I've not removed disruption yet, have I? Orange didn't fire, it's empty. Red did, well, that was disrupted. That I'm going to have to remove. In fact, I'll just take that off now. Well, I remember. And purple fired as well. So we've got red and purple. Purple comes in here, red takes over. Well, we've got this. And in fact, that's clear to there. So I think we can... Yeah, we've got this. Oops. That's clear right along to here. But if we take this, which we can, I think. Orange and brown, yeah, orange was unoccupied. So we'll take that. And then that takes us right along to here. So we can take these away. So we're clear right along to that bit. So that was pretty good. That was better. I put them in the wrong bit. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, just to confirm the disruption, we've still got brown disrupted here, and we've still got green disrupted. I think that was good. I think that worked out alright. Yeah, we lost that ranger. Yeah, we lost the unit in red there. And then over the side, we've still got green disrupted. Green was not on the fire card, so all good. Right, I think that was a pretty good fire phase, I think. Right, so now it's on to the good stuff. Right, I'm not quite sure if I have time to get this going. I probably do. We'll get started there. Well, straight away I'm looking at this guy, and I'm looking at this, and I'm wanting to see what this is. And I think I've got to. I'm pretty sure you're telling me to just attack that position. It's not, it could well be that I'm not going to just take it out, but we're going to have a look at it. It's going to be revealed. So at least then, if it hits us back, we could take a hit but not get disrupted, So, well, I'm thinking, well, obviously that's an action I've got to take. Sorry, I noticed this table that's the table creaking a wee bit at the join. I noticed that when I'm watching it back, but nothing I can do about it. So I'm saying, right, well, where my action's going to be? Well, the HQ is here. He's got all these guys covered. Not this, but we're not fussed about that. The general's over there. He's got all these guys covered. So the only two, well, these are two units together. The only two actions you can see, and that's pretty much probably where they're going to be, is here and here. So, I don't want to jump in, use my action, and then realise that I wanted it somewhere else. And like we said, unfortunately, this guy can only attack himself. So I think I'm going to do this. I might get lucky and disrupt it, and that's great. Because we're bringing all the weapons. It's a full strength infantry unit. So 6 strength. They're attacking this. And he's in building. And, well, it's both depth and unit would get double buildings. Unit and depth strength doubled. So he's just in unit and by himself. So I don't want a 3. If I get a 3, if I get a 3, I need the if I get a 3, I need to have the weapons. So, right, here goes. So we've got 6. I'll zoom in a little bit there. We've got 6 against. Oops. Oh, it's flanking. Oh, and there we go. And it's a 3. So that's exactly what we didn't want. Because we are equal, because he gets doubled to 6. So we don't have the weapons because it's flanking. So no, we don't have the weapons, and attack strength is less than or equal. The unit is alone. The US attackers are disrupted, and the German unit gains depth. Ah, dear. So that was the scenario I talked about. Not wanting. And well, that's what we ended up with. But I don't know. I mean, well, I'd like to know your thoughts, guys, but surely you would have had a go at that. Again, I'm not so keyed up on all the units, and this is maybe a common sort of unit, a 3 with a flanking, and just feels like I'm in brown steady fire. Let's get him flipped over at least. He's not. I suppose the one good thing, he's not flipping back over again, is he? US attackers disrupted and German gains depth. Yeah. No, if it had been an unrevealed depth mark, he would have flipped back down again, and that's the bit where I was talking about. Well, what's the big deal in that? Well, when these are unrevealed, you can't barrage them. I can't barrage you anyway, but if they hit you, they disrupt you. So, actually, sorry, I've used the wrong coloured action marker there. So, oops, take that back. Keep it all right. Right. So that's a tactical reinforcement. So he's going to get a depth marker. Right, hang on. Right, so we draw it from the... So he's in building, so it's a building depth marker he's going to get. I'll just grab one of them. Where are they? Yeah, you've got mobile ones and building ones. Well, there's only 8 of the building ones, which makes me think that they're maybe worse. So he gets a building depth marker face down, obviously. And there we go. So now, to take this guy out, we've got to get... Well, flanking's I think flanking's the same as in other games, isn't it? We can't have 2 together. We would need... Yeah, you need to have a space in between, don't you? Or these 3 attacking from 3 hexes. Oh, I'll double check that when it comes to thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know what we do about that now. Run away from it. Okay. Right, well, that's what I was going to... Yeah, so flanking requirement is the same as... it says, in order to meet the flanking requirement, this is in 8.22, in an attack, US units must be attacking the German occupied hex from at least 2 hexes that are adjacent to the target but not to each other. And then, if both the German unit and its depth marker list the flanking requirement, the US unit must be attacking from at least 3 hexes adjacent to the German hex to satisfy the requirement. The 3 hexes may, however, be adjacent to each other. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I thought I'd better have a look because, I'm wondering about what I should do here, and then I'm starting to think, well, can we possibly start moving this guy up? I don't know. Yeah, these guys could come up. These are probably what we're spending our action on. I'm not sure they've got the capability to go and take on red by themselves anyway, because it looked like it'd be by themselves. So it might actually be better going up to there. Yay. Sounds crazy talk, Grant. I seriously need to work out where I'm going to get my victory points from, though. Because it's kind of looking like I'm not going to get any of the draws, so I need to seriously look. I mean, don't get me wrong, going for this would probably be a decent hit. Well, unless red reinforces, because it fires into there. Right, I've been looking at this part far too long. I've not got a clue what I'm going to do, so I'm going to move along a bit just now and just see what happens over here in the purple position, I think. So we do have a couple of tanks in here as well to consider. I mean, we've got this guy, we do have him, BG and BZ. Okay, this brings BG and BZ, but we need to attack with this as well, which isn't a problem. It's around the HQ. But I'm just wondering about, should I be trying to move up round about this guy? Because this guy fires into here. No point in taking this out is to try and gain 2 victory points here. But we need to take that out now. And that's not easy at all. So I'm wondering if that's a bit of lost cause. And bear in mind, if we don't control that hex, we don't get 1 victory point for that hex. We need to have them both. So we've put this effort into this position, and now this brown position's kind of making a mess of that. So it makes me kind of feel like I should be going for it. Okay, like I say, yeah, I'm going to have a look at this down here first. Oh, but that does bring up, we're now going to need to know for sure. We got away with that purple, jolly good. We're going to need to know for sure if we can attack here, can't we? I mean, I think if nobody is going to tell me, I'm going to go for it because I think it's probably allowed. Now we could also attack with that tank, but I think that tank's going to make way for this infantry, surely. Allow him to get moving, I think. And saying that, we probably want to find out about the purple position first, don't we, Grant? So, yeah, and there is the other tank along here that we could use, so we need to find out if we're doing them with that. If we're not doing anything with that, we might want to support fire with that, and then just move this tank. The other thing this tank can do is disrupt red away along, further along, but do we care? Probably not, because I've got a feeling these guys aren't going to even bother going down there. Because this he's down, and then there's a bluff back up here to take this guy out. Deary me. What a mess. Now, I think I've got to feel that these guys are going to come back, and we're going to forget about this, and they're going to come up and try and help out this brown position. I mean, they're going to have to move into there, and then yeah, going to have to infiltrate past it. Well, we can move into here and then into here, and then maybe have an attack at it to disrupt it, and then move into here. But do we have the time for all that? I think we're going to concentrate on this, because if we are able to take that brown position out, right? Red fires in it, red's up there, okay. Then if red doesn't, reinforce them, we get 2 points there. We get 1 point for that. We're going to get 1 point for that. So there's 4 points lying about there. And, this draw and these red positions, I just don't see them, by the time I get across there, I don't see it being a feasible option. I think if things were to go all smoothly up here and we had some time left, then maybe try and take that. But to be honest, it'd probably be better just going up and grabbing that if I've got the units to do it. Yeah, so that means we do not need to disrupt red. That's why we're looking at that, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. So it means we could use this tank to go and support the attack here, which might not matter, but he is getting doubled. We're attacking across sorry, it'd be better if I showed you. We are attacking across the slope here, so everyone's getting doubled here. That's right, isn't it? Unit and depth doubled, yeah. So having that extra 4 strength from the tank might be good. And then we're going to move this tank up into here. Move this infantry into here. And of course, this guy's he's going to fire. I mean, if I do all this and you come back and tell me that I couldn't do that, then so be it. But if that's the case, then, well, I might just shuffle things up and start again, because yeah. So yeah, the importance of taking this purple position though. What is, yeah, it fires into orange, yeah, so we're getting a point from that if we take it. But then to get a point for it, we need to take this, and then to get a point for that, we need to take this, and then to get a point for that, we need to take that. Yeah, that's horrible. But I mean, all the units, they're all along that side. I don't have time to like mess about, so we've got to try and grab what we can. Okay. Right, so free action for these two infantry units to attack. Oops, they're both 4 strength. Up the slope into here. Free action from the general. And, well, I'm going for it, guys. So free action from the general on this ranged infantry unit, firing up this cliff side, up this bluff into here. It's got the range. I mean, it does have the range. I've not read anything that says you can't do it, so it probably means you can. Then we don't want to use this tank because we need to move him out the way. Well, no, we don't, do we? We don't need to move him out of the way, do we? Because he's gonna move into here. It's not as if I want them both moving in there. So that would be 7, 15, which sounds pretty good. Bringing a tank in there would be pretty good though as well, just for the artillery part, you know. BZ, we've got machine gun. Do we have a machine gun? Because he would be able to bring a machine gun. The other one wouldn't. Or does the ranged infantry not bring machine gun anyway? Yeah, infantry with range, non-adjacent. Yeah, he brings machine gun anyway. Yeah, so it's really just the artillery part that we would benefit from the tank. Because we've got the BZ, bazooka. BR, do we have BR? Yeah, we'll get that from that guy as well, won't we? Yeah. So all the either tank would only bring along artillery, which is good. Okay, sorry, hang on. I'm coming back a bit. I'm going to backtrack back to this position. Sorry about this. Because I think I've worked out how I want to do this. I need BG and BZ. And the only thing that can give that is this. So he's attacking here. Need BG and BZ. So him attacking alone is not enough. So my thinking was attack with that, and then I'm not, he's not getting double, but I only need to be greater than. So at the moment we're 6 against 6 because he's getting doubled. So as long as I've got the weapons and attack strength is greater than, he's defeated. So all I need to do is chuck in. Well, let's just chuck in this. Hang on. Yeah, I'm unlikely to be moving any of them. They're not of any use. They can't do anything, can they? And if anything, they want to stay about this area here. I believe this is where the road goes up, so yeah, that's worthwhile thinking about as well, isn't it? Although I feel like that's not so important. Right. Yeah, I'll use this anti-aircraft, which is in command of this HQ, to join that attack. It's got the range. Its range is 3. So that's 8 strength against 6. We have the weapons. This guy's gone. So that then enables me to think about moving. Well, there's an infantry under here we can move. And then here. And we didn't need that tank, so... okay, right, so coming back down here, right, yes, these are going to attack. Free attack from the general. This guy's going to attack. Free attack from general up there. And this tank that's in command of this HQ is going to support that attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is within range. Yes, so we've got 4, 8, 12 for the tank, and then another 7, so that's 19. Sure, this guy's in a world of hurt. You'd like to think so. I'm pretty sure we must be bringing every weapon. Well, not every weapon. Not naval fire. Okay, so 19. Now he is getting... Everyone's getting doubled. Yeah, okay. So, let's see what he is. Right. Mortars and machine guns. So, we have that covered. This ranged infantry brings mortars and machine guns. Right, that's 4 strength. That unit underneath gives mortars as well. But the ranged infantry, even if it's not adjacent, brings mortars and machine guns. So that's good. So we've got 19 against 4. So we have the weapons. So we're going to have a look at the depth now. That should be alright. Oh no, don't tell me. We brought a tank. Oh, don't. Come on. Oh, you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. Seriously. Demolitions. We don't have demolitions. That's not right. Come on. So, yeah, there's no demolitions there. The ranged infantry does not bring demolitions when it is non-adjacent. If it was adjacent, it would have, because it's a full strength infantry. And the tank only brings AR artillery and BZ bazooka. And we don't have any artillery units firing. That's harsh. That's really harsh. Okay, so they've got a strength of 8 and we had 19, so we're still doubled. So they are disrupted, and then we've got the optional attrition again. I know what yous are all saying to me. And I think I have to, don't I? I mean, yeah, I could sit there and mess about with it till I get demolitions, bringing this guy round and up, but we don't have the time for that, do we? So yeah, it's not. I mean, this guy would give us demolitions. The only other thing would be, yeah, we've not got the action to spare to bring this artillery. Well, mind, no, it's not artillery anyway, Grant. It's an aircraft, and the artillery needs the HQ for it to work. So there you go. So you either wait 1, 2, 3 more turns. You can't do that. Right, we've got to take the attrition. That's just brutal. Ah, Mr. Butterfield, what are you doing? Right, well, I've got to take on one of these guys. This guy's a diamond. I feel like diamonds are really bad for us. But then, I suppose it might be down to the weapons. So what are we going to have left? Mortar and machine gun. Well, that one brings mortar. I mean, I know the ranged infantry brought both anyway, but should we keep the mortar? What does E216 break down to? Yeah, not so sure that's relevant. Really, it breaks down. I mean, I think they always keep one of the weapons that they've got. Obviously, makes sense. They just can't carry out the rest of the stuff. So you would have the BG. Whereas the other one, I suppose I should look. C116. No, he brings the BG as well. Maybe that's how the breakdown is. So they're both going to end up the same, aren't they? I think they have to do that. Okay. So yeah, I'm taking E216. I'm going to optionally attrition that guy. That goes in the catastrophic loss box. So they've only got 3 though. So we also now get to remove that death marker. That was not the luck that we were looking for, though, was it? That was not the luck. That was cruel. Okay, right. So, ooh, yeah, that's a point. What are we doing with this guy? Yeah, right enough. Because if I move him up to here, he's going to be out of the general's range. So I feel like I'm going to move this tank into here. And then we're definitely moving this infantry into here. Do we just leave this guy here then, maybe? Possibly do, Because... right, so in attacking that next turn, we're going to need MO and MG, which means an attack with the ranged infantry again. And one of these guys. Actually, it doesn't matter which one, so we could take the 2 strength one and attack, and then move this guy into here, I guess. Or, no, we'll remove that. We'll remove that, so into there, yeah. So then we can move that up to there. Is that sounding right? Yeah, I kind of think I have to leave it here. I mean, I thought putting here and then maybe having a bold move up to here, but remember, he's only 4 strength, and look what happened to the 6 strength guy that tried to attack one of these. You know, we need to pace ourselves, but we've not got enough time, if you know what I mean. That wasn't nice. On saying that, we wouldn't been able to move anything in, so now the next turn we can make that attack and then move one of the units in, move that up. But we're not really that well poised. Yeah, to making a comfortable attack on Brown anytime soon, are we? Okay, I think I'm leaving that like that then. I don't really see the point in trying to move that up here. Red's in bocage as well, isn't it? So that's doubled. Now it'd be alright if it wasn't doubled. That's bocage. And so is that. So they're all doubled. There. Right, well, I still do have that option of possibly moving this in the general. Let's try and finish off over here. So I think we have to move the headquarters, don't we? Or do we? Because this guy's next turn is just going to be taking the disruption off. Right, you know what? Let's stop mucking about, Grant. Right, as an action, we're moving it there, right? Next turn, he's taking his disruption off. Next turn, these guys are moving into here. That doesn't give us the flank. Now, we could be kind of crazy and move this guy into here, which would give us the flank, but if Brown fired, obviously. But we're not going to be able to do the attack next turn because he's removing his disruption, so might be as well just leaving that guy there. Oh, we've got another guy here though, haven't we? We put him up here. Yeah. Nah, there's no point moving the HQ in there yet though, is there? I'm as well grabbing this guy. And these can't do anything. Nah, that was silly. I should have used one of them. No, it wouldn't have mattered. Well, yeah, it would have actually. So I think I would have moved them along a little bit. I think, if I remember rightly, well, it depends where the engineers go and start removing stuff. It's maybe alright here. They need to go on this road if we actually get there. So, yeah, I don't think nothing's happening with these guys. And the HQ's just going to stay put, and this guy's going to stay put as well. I think so. I think really that's going to be that. So none of that went very well at all, did it? Nope. Did not. We got disrupted, we gave him depth, he's got flanking. And we had to attrition to get this depth away. That's cruel. Right, I think that's me. I think, yeah, I'm as well leaving the HQ there as well to get the movement from this infantry, have a possible another shot with this tank. I mean, I don't think he needs to go across there again. Yeah, because we need machine gun. That's not. So it's going to have to be the ranged infantry, I think. Well, he could randomly barrage red, maybe. Well, actually, I don't think he can. I don't think there's nothing that can observe. Okay. Well, that was hard work and didn't really come off very well, did it? It's a tough game. It really is. Just shows you there. You think, right, okay, I can maybe. Well, I know I need to start doing these things, and then just stopped here and then delayed, shall we say. But this is going to be a struggle, I think. Right. Well, there's an hour. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one now and put this up as a part, I think, and we can leave the next half till next time, I think. Yeah, I didn't get the work we required, I think. Okay, guys, I'll leave it for now. I'll come back with the next part for the over in the west. Okay, cheers.